All right, what's up, y'all? Welcome back to the latest edition of Chiwin's Road to 50. This week, it is actually not going to be my fight. It is going to be one of my co-hosts, Blessedsin. I'm taking a week break from the game, but we're going to look at one of his fights and to see what he's doing that's making that's bringing him success. But before we get into that fight, remember, if you like content like this and you want to get better at Dragon Ball Legends, don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe to our channel to hear our podcast. So without further ado, let's jump into the first match. Running this, what is this? This is a fusion team?
Fusion, yeah.
Do you usually run the same team, Bless?
The yellow Vegito and the Vegito blue, yes, but it varies between Kefla and
the
Super
money
Vegeta.
maker. Shake your money maker. Yeah.
Fury. All right, walk us through a little bit here.
Right now, just bring the pressure on them. Got to be smart because I know Vegito blue can swap in, but for some reason he decided to go with Vegeta. So, all right, well, better pop this green card while I got it. Get out.
So right there, does it matter at what point, while he's doing the strike animation, does it matter at what point you try to engage with him?
Yeah, you want to do it right away. If not, it opens them up to vanish out. That's why I missed when I waited too long. That's why he was able to vanish. I think it's one of the most underrated units in the game.
Which one?
Oof.
Super Vegito.
Okay, so right there, that took too long.
Yep.
Yeah. You want to catch him.
When do
You
you
either want to catch him right at the beginning, like as soon as you vanish, you go,
like 2 seconds,
or you wait till he jumps, till the unit jumps.
If you don't do it right away, you have to wait, or he's gonna vanish on you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I mean, you're constantly changing, right? You're constantly swapping.
Yeah, I'm trying to always keep myself with the vanish.
And you also you have to remember you only have one swap in to play with per combo. So if you're caught in a combo, you can't vanish twice, right? Or switch out twice. You have to wait. What are you gonna do here? How are you getting out of this pickle, dude?
Yeah, it's almost doing some damage. This one doesn't heal though, right? This Vegito blue.
Vegito? He does on his main.
He does? Oh, God.
Okay, right there. Look at that strike damage. Okay. Excellent. Excelente. Oh, you went for that rising. Nice. That's smart because he's getting rid of the green unit that is unfavorable to his Vegito blue. And your Vegito blue is kind of like the guy that you can, I mean, both of these units that he has can really carry the match, but you want to keep your Vegito blue alive.
He just caught him right
you
there.
saw right there how he waited for him to jump, and he caught him in the animation.
It's just hard to read that, like when you're in match, like it's so hard to read like how people play that. You know what I'm saying? Like
it just takes practice, dude. Oh.
But yeah, I mean, some key takeaways that at least I get from this. Thank you for sharing your match with us, Bluff. Appreciate it. I think for me, what I noticed just straight off the bat was like just the constant switching, but there's also like some foresight there, because exactly what Kick said about in regards to like taking out that Vegeta, because then your Vegito Blue is kind of free, right? Like, is that
yeah? So once you get a higher level, it becomes like, for example, once he swapped in Vegeta, I was like, okay, Zamasu has no life and he's weak too. He's gonna be the one forced to come back in if I take out his Vegeta because he's the one that he just swapped in. Because it goes to the middle unit, one shot away from dying. So like, I could take out that. I thought he was gonna bring out Vegeta Blue, so he can mess that up. So yeah, it's just a matter of taking. Yeah, Vegeta Blue is my main unit that I'm gonna try to win with. So yeah, I want to take out that Vegeta. And then once you lose a unit late in the match, it's a natural instinct that you start to panic a little more. You start to swipe a little more. So that's why I knew like he was probably gonna swipe with that Zamasu. That's why I just waited. And then after that, I know once you play with enough with Vegeta Blue, you're not gonna stay through the LF. You're just gonna forfeit.
Yeah, I think that's something that's good to know is like know, and it's not always in the loading screen. It's once you're in the match, you'll get a sense of, okay, this is the unit I have to preserve because this unit can get me the W, you know. Sometimes it varies. I mean, if you're running Future, it's 9 times out of 10 going to be Vegito Blue, unless the other team's running like a, Zenkai Beerus or Zenkai Boo or Zenkai 16 or like any of these really top tier green units. Then, you can be like, maybe it's one of my other units, but know who, like, based on what the other what your opponent has brought into the match, know who the unit you need to save is, and then attack. Make sure you save him, and by saving him, it means like you attack the unit that your anchor, if you will, is weak against.
So like again, that comes with time. Like for example, like me, I feel most confident if Vegeta Blue is my last unit left. Like, all right, I have a chance here. But in that case, Kick was right. Like if you're left with either him or the Super Vegeta, you can't go wrong. They're both really good. But it just comes down to situations. All right, so for example, when he swapped in that Vegeta, I had to quickly think, okay, do I use my Rising here, or do I hit him with the Super that I knew wasn't going to kill him? And I stopped my combo. You know what I'm saying? So I had to make a quick decision. I'm like, if I take out that Vegeta, that leaves Vegeta Blue open, and now it forces Zamasu back into the match with one hit to take him out. So you had to start thinking like that, like in the matter of seconds. Because if I waited any longer, I either would have dropped combo, or I would have had to hit him with my Super and drop my combo, stop the combo.
And honestly,
that's such a fast paced like thought process that I think it's always really hard. At least for me, it's always been difficult to like decipher that because it's such a fast, like I would say like decision that you have to make. So I guess what I'm hearing with that is like just being decisive of just like, okay, but what I appreciate about the match though too is like there was again it's the foresight that like Zamasu was already down, so it's like, okay, well I might as well just take this person out, and I know I'm not gonna kill him with my ultimate, so I might as well just take this person out. So
that's what it comes down. And once you get to higher level PvP, that's what it comes down to, because you're gonna be running into higher level units that can withstand. Like Zamasu should have probably taken out any other Vegeta Blue, but because mine's 7 stars on that team, he survived that ult. And that plays that you have to factor that in at that point, that's gonna happen. Okay, now my unit survived, how do I go? So it just comes, then that's what it comes down to, situations, picking when you use the Rising Rush.
I think that's something that I struggle with as to where I actually launch my Rising Rush. I think sometimes I feel like I wait too long to release it.
And that does happen. If I was a free to play, my goal would be to try to eliminate one unit ASAP, whether it's taking out using the Rising Rush. Like let's say for example you have a unit that's almost about to be taken out, then probably don't use it. But if you have one that's about mid 3/4 life and you're going to be able to kill, like if the Rising Rush goes through, you can take them out, use it early and start building another one. I mean, unfortunately, it's a mechanic of the game. You have less stars than other teams. You should try to stack them up ASAP and launch them and take out a unit. Because once you lose a swap, it changes the whole game.
Yeah.
Yeah, like for instance, I'll just give you a quick scenario, and before we wrap it up, like Bless said, launch that Rising Rush. Like sometimes, we want to attack the right unit. Like, we want to get Vegito Blue with the Rising Rush, but maybe we can't. So it's better to take out a unit, because it's always going to be better to a 2v3. Like that's always going to be in your favor if you're the one with 3 units. So maybe you don't take out the unit you wanted to, but you take out a unit and you hamper the other person's team. And if you're running against a Vegito and you couldn't take out a Vegito, you took out maybe the Zamasu, I don't know, but you have a Super Saiyan 4 Goku, the green one, you can feel confident, like, okay, I can still take Vegito on. I just have to protect the Super Saiyan 4 Goku. So yeah, definitely it's better to launch the Rising Rush early, even if you're not getting the unit you absolutely wanted. Like if you're not taking the unit you wanted to out, because a 2v3 in your favor is always going to be better.
Yeah, so just pull the trigger. All right, well,
yeah.
Thank you again, Bless. Hopefully we get more, maybe even a match from Kick in the future. But thank you for watching. Again, if you like content like this and you want to get better at this game, as I am trying to do, hit us with a like and hit that subscribe button down below. All right, until next week, stay legendary.
Peace.